ALVIN VERMALL, they call him Iron Magic. He comes to us from Louisiana. We talked about the stiff level of opposition in which Andre Ward faced in the first 6 pro fights of his career. VERMALL enters this fight with a record of 1-0, 1 knockout. He took on a fellow pro debut by the name of Joe Rice, knocked him out in the first round. It lasted just 1:45 seconds, probably stepping up in level of competition in his second professional bout of his career against Andre Ward tonight. Peter Zimborn and Gary Tiger Boletto calling the action from the Twin River Event Center. VERMALL is wearing the black and gold trunks. Andre Ward is wearing the silver trunks with the green trim. This is scheduled for 4 rounds in the cruiserweight division.
VERMALL has, looks like a Mike Tyson style right off the bat. I mean, he's almost mimicking Mike Tyson.
His nickname, Iron Magic, comes to his love for Iron Mike. You can already see from the get-go that Andre Ward has a significant advantage in height and reach, and that VERMALL is going to want to get inside and bang to the body of his opponent. But then again, Mike Tyson was a short and compact heavyweight who was able to defeat much larger men with just enormous power and skill. As we take a look at the physical attributes of each man, and I mentioned the height and reach advantage of Andre Ward, stylistically, from what you're seeing in just the first minute and 20 seconds of this bout, can Andre Ward provide some stylistic challenges for VERMALL, the highly touted former national amateur championship, in just his second pro fight here tonight?
It looks to me, Pete, like he's standing right in front of him. He's not using his reach like I think he should. You know, you could see why the draws all right off the bat come into play, where he kind of lets the other fighter dictate the fight.
Not really putting much torque into his punches, but landing nevertheless. Nice right hand courtesy of VERMALL.
VERMALL needs to move that head a little more. It looks like he's just going for the knockout right now.
And with his pro debut lasting just 1:45, who knows the level of opposition he was in against in that debut against a fellow pro debut named Joe Rice. With a guy like Andre Ward, looking at who he's been in against and how competitively he's fought against them, we know that he's a real, true professional boxer. For all intents and purposes, this might be ALVIN VERMALL's real introduction to pro boxing.
I agree with you there, but he is an amateur national champion, so that tells me there that he has quite some experience. I don't know his amateur record. I don't know if you do, Pete.
Well, we do know that he won the heavyweight gold medal at the USA National Championships by defeating Hakeem Lopez.
Do we know his record?
Not sure of his amateur record, but we know the credentials with the national title win. The kid can fight.
That alone tells you.
Round 1 concludes between ALVIN VERMALL Jr. and Andre Ward here at the Event Center inside Twin River. As we reflect upon the action we saw in the opening round, Gary, we saw ALVIN VERMALL have good moments timing Andre Ward with that right hand, but Andre Ward in spots as well had moments. A very competitive opening frame. Who did you score the round for?
That was a close round, to be honest with you. I think VERMALL was the aggressor, and it looked like, you know, Ward was just sitting back and just on the defensive.
I know that commissions aren't a fan of this, and many fans feel it's a cop-out, but I actually felt it was an even round.
You might be right, Pete. Ward's not bringing it. He's not bringing it, and that's why I said now the draws make sense.
Do you know what Andre Ward looks like he would be to me? He looks like he would make for a good sparring partner for any top cruiserweight.
I don't disagree with that. Although most guys are looking for guys that are not big punchers. He seems like a big puncher, so he wouldn't be a guy I would pick to be a sparring partner.
His lone victory did come at courtesy of a second-round knockout in 2011 at a fight in his hometown of Washington, D.C. Most of his fights have happened in the Washington, D.C. area. He did venture outside of D.C. to Virginia and once in New York. Alvin VERMALL's lone professional bout to this point came in his home state of Louisiana. The last time a Louisiana fighter competed here on a CES card at the Twin River Event Center, Ivana Coleman, who gave Shalito Vincent all she could handle in an outstanding 4-round women's bout in 2012.
I didn't get to see that fight.
Usually when Shalito Vincent fights, however, it's never a dull affair.
No, it's definitely not. I know her well. I just didn't see that one, but she always comes to fight.
Good work by Alvin VERMALL as he staggers Andre Ward. Upstairs, goes to the body, back upstairs, and Andre Ward is in a world of hurt, and he's not tying up. He is punching back, which could be to his detriment here late in round number 2.
I'll tell you, I'm not counting him out yet.
Given Andre Ward's height and reach, is it as surprising to you as it is to me that he doesn't appear to get a lot of leverage on his punches? He's a very strong physical human being, that you can tell, but he tends to punch with his arms, it seems.
It's almost like he's smothering himself. You know, although he's shorter and stockier, he seems to be the one trying to get closer.
VERMALL, you mean?
VERMALL, exactly.
Round 2 concludes a extra right hand thrown in at the end by Andre Ward, but that round was all Alvin VERMALL Jr. as he staggered Andre Ward, who wobbled a little bit on his feet at one point. If round 1 was competitive and could have gone either way, I don't think there's any other way to call round 2, but for the Louisiana native Alvin VERMALL Jr. As we take a look inside the corner of Andre Ward, a little bit of swelling underneath his left eye, his cornerman applying end swell underneath that left eye as a result.
This next round is going to tell what's going to happen in this fight. I know it's only a 4-rounder, but this next round is going to say it all.
Yeah.
Round 3 of the scheduled 4-round cruiserweight fight. VERMALL with a good round 2. Can he follow up with the success he had in round 2 here in round 3? Nice right hand by VERMALL gets the attention of Andre Ward.
Yeah, Ward looking a little sloppy when he follows through with that right hand. He leaves himself open every time. And he just wants to trade with him. Ward wants to trade with VERMALL. He's muscling his punches too. VERMALL needs to throw that uppercut when Ward's leaning forward like that.
He had some success with the uppercut in round 2 after he hurt Ward with a right-left combination upstairs, followed up with some work to the body, and then snuck in a right uppercut. And despite the fact that he had Ward staggered, could not put him away or put him down in round number 2. And despite the fact that Ward was staggered, he really didn't tie up too much and has always thrown back. And despite the fact he doesn't properly tie up, at times the fighters do seem smothered up against one another. Nice left hand courtesy of VERMALL.
Oh boy. Ward can really take a punch.
Nice right hand by Andre Ward.
You see what I mean, where VERMALL is not leaving himself room to punch. He's stuck his head right in his chest. I mean, he's safe there on defense, but he's just leaving no room. Andre Ward closing out round number 3 strong. However, it was VERMALL who had the better moments earlier on in the frame. And now it is VERMALL with a left hand that drops Andre Ward right before the bell. Ward looking up at the referee, and
it's over. I knew it.
Referee says that's all she wrote. A third-round TKO for ALVIN VERMALL Jr. here in Lincoln, Rhode Island, as he improves his record to 2 wins and 2 knockouts with a last-second knockout of the very tough and durable Andre Ward, who has never been stopped in his entire career up until this moment.
But he did put up a fight. He came to fight tonight.
ALVIN VERMALL Jr. will have a nice flight back home to Louisiana, where he can be all smiles on the plane. We'll take a look at some of the action from this fight between ALVIN VERMALL and Andre Ward, our opening bout of the evening here at Twin River, and it's 2 left hands in the closing seconds of round number 3. And our referee began to count and quickly stopped the count and just waved the fight off, as Andre Ward was in a world of hurt on the canvas.
VERMALL kept the pressure on, and it paid off. And I said this third round we're gonna know what's gonna happen, because he did hurt him in the second round.
Yeah, you could tell from the second round on that ALVIN VERMALL did have the pop to hurt and stagger Andre Ward. It was a question of whether or not he could get him out of there within the 4-round durations of this bout. The answer came abundantly clear, courtesy of 2 left hands at the end of round number 3, and it was a yes.
VERMALL is a very big puncher.
Well, as physicians tend to Andre Ward in the ring, we will await the official verdict from our ring announcer, Rick Provost.
The third round, by knockout, ALVIN Iron Magic VERMALL.
ALVIN Iron Magic VERMALL improves his professional record to 2 wins and 2 knockouts with a last-second third-round knockout courtesy of these 2 left hands you'll see right here against Andre Ward. You're watching CES Boxing live from the Event Center inside Twin River Casino. We'll be back with more after this.